Fine, let's focus on ages concept. So this ages concept is a bit simple. It's like forming equation and solving equation. Two steps. You need to form equation, then solve equation. We have to form equation from the given data, then solving the equation. Form equation and solve equation. Right, so if you want to form the equation, you should understand the terms in question properly. So that's why let us consider few inputs related to the terms in this ages. Consider your present age is x years. Let us say your present age is x years. Okay. Then in question, they'll say after or in or from now or later. They use different terminologies like this: after, in, from now, later, hence, 5 years. After 5 years, hence 5 years, in 5 years, from now 5 years. If they say all this, from now 5 years, all this means your age become x plus 5 now. After 5 years, all this meaning are your present age is x. Obviously, after 5 years, your age will be x plus 5. In question, every question you can find these words. Or they'll give 3 years, 3 years ago, 3 years back, 3 years before. Then your age will be x minus 3. Present age is x, 3 years ago means your age is x minus 3. 3 years ago or 3 years back or 3 years before means x minus 3 is what you should consider. After 5 years, in 5 years, hence 5 years, later 5 years, from now 5 years, 3 years ago, 3 years back, 3 years before, x minus 3. Right. Now let's see the question. Okay, see, somebody may ask your age. Instead of giving directly answer, you can say that take my age 3 years since, multiply by 3, then subtract my age 3 years, 3 times the age 3 years ago. You can find my age. So one of the person, that's what the first question. What is your age? If somebody asking, instead of saying the answer directly, take my age 3 years since, multiply by 3, and then subtract the 3 times my age 3 years ago. Depends on your age 20, you can modify that also. Okay, so here, okay, instead of giving the direct answer, they're given the statement like this. He replied that take my age 3 years since, multiply by 3, then subtract 3 times my age 3 years ago. If present age is x, 3 years since means what's your age? Present age is x, 3 years ago, x plus 3. Then multiply by 3 and then subtract with 3 times my age 3 years ago. 3 years ago, your age will be x minus 3. Now you do 3x cancel, 9 plus 9, 18 will come. So what is the age of that person is 18. Take my age 3 years since, multiply by 3 and then subtract with 3 times my age 3 years ago. Then your age will be 18. Right, see the next question. This is just again the terminology 3 years since, 3 years ago. You have to form the equation, solve equation. That's what you formed the equation, solve that. Next question also similarly, they given ratio of ages of A and B is 5:3. A age 4 years ago and B age 4 years since is 1:1. What is the ratio between A age 4 years since and B age 4 years ago? Present age is 5:3. A age 4 years ago and B age 4 years since is 1:1. What is the ratio between A age 4 years since and B's age 4 years ago? Is the question, right? So present ages are 5:3. I can say A is 5k, B is 3k. A is 5k, B is 3k, 5 is to 3, right? Then A 4 years ago means A minus 4, B 4 years hence means B plus 4. That ratio is 1 is to 1, they claimed, right? So A minus 4 means 5k minus 4, B plus 4 means 3k plus 4. 1 is to 1 means A minus 4 equal to B plus 4. That's what, as per the question, right? You got k value 2 now. Is it k value 2 or k value 4? K value 4. Good. K equal to 4 is what we got. So you got an equation you are solving. A minus 4 divided by B plus 4 equal to 1. You got an equation. You are solving that. You got K value 4. Now question is not about A percentage or B percentage. Again they are asking a ratio. A age 4 years. Hence A plus 4. B age 4 years ago means B minus 4. A plus 4, 5k plus 4, 24. 3k minus 4, which is nothing but 8. 24 divided by 8, which is 3. So 8 3 times, 8 1 time. So 3 is to 1 is your answer. A is 4 years ago, B is 4 years. Hence now they are asking A 4 years hence, B 4 years ago. Why A minus 4, why B plus 4? Now next why A plus 4, B minus 4? That you have to understand properly from the question. Right, solve the next one. 10 years ago, A and B ages are 3 is to 2. 10 years ago means 10 years before. 10 years ago, nothing but 10 years before, A and B ratio is 3 is to 2. 10 years after, it is 5 is to 3. What is the sum of percentages? 5 is to 4. Percentage summation they are asking. You know about 10 years before and 10 years after. Present, what is the scenario? Past given, future given, asking about present. Seven 70. Okay. $70 correct. And everyone see this shortcut method. Okay, maybe you people are trying. There are three methods to solve this question, I can say. But okay, see this simple. Nobody solved this method, it seems. What is 3 to 5? How much increased? 2. 2 to 4, how much increased? 2. Okay, in ratio, both first one and second one both are increased by 2. Okay, let us say your age, present age is 20 now. 10 years before, what is your age then? Present age is 20, 10 years before 10. 10 years after 30. 30 and 10 gap is 20. So here gap of A and B, those two persons age will be 20, right? for 10 years before and 10 years after, the gap will be 20. In ratio, each are increased by 2, but actually each are increased by 20. 2 represent 20, then 1 represent 10, right? Then 3 represents 30, 2 represent 20 years. So 10 years ago, the ages are 30 and 20. Present is 40 and 30. 40 plus 30, 70, that's it. Or 10 years after, the age is 50 and 40. 10 years after 50 and 40, present will be 40 and 30. 40 plus 30 is 70. So answer 90, answer 50, no. 50 is 10 years before. Sum of their ages 10 years before is 50. Present they are asking. This is one method, different way of solving the question. But listen, here there is the pros and cons you should understand is both should increase by 2 only. If first one increased by 2, second one increased by 1, then you cannot apply the shortcut. This shortcut, because both ages are increased by 20, as one is 10 years before, other one is 10 years after. 2020, first person increased by 20, second person increased by 20. Ratio also same thing should be increased. If not, we have to modify that also as per the question. Okay, in question depends on situation, we need to modify also, that you should understand what to be done. Sir, no, I am not getting the idea how to modify the things in the question as per the demand. Then we have the other method. This is the method provided both increased by 2. Not only 2, both increased by same value. Both are increased by same value, outside increased by same thing, okay, some value, then we can do the mapping, right? But sir, if that is not the case, then the standard method, many people are doing this mistake. Many people here stuck in one equation, like, sir, who are the two people here? A and B only. Okay, A and B. So you people may be taken that A present age is A, sir. 10 years ago means A minus 10. B 10 years ago means B minus 10. They given the ratio 3 by 2. 10 years after means A plus 10, sir. This is B plus 10, sir. 5 by 4. And solving these two equations, calculating A and B, will definitely take more than 2 minutes. Let me see. Okay, this two equations, two unknowns, solving will definitely take more than 2 minutes, but we need to attempt within 1 minute. Question target should be 1 minute only. Solving equation itself more than 1 minute, and finding and substituting the question will take more time, right? So this is also one method, but we don't recommend this method. Okay, many people are trying this way only, but what is the other method still apart from this shortcut? Many people may not get this shortcut idea, both increase by same thing, mapping to the outside one, but at least you follow this method. See, ratio, the beauty or the importance of the ratio is reducing the unknowns. Initially, you have 3 is to 2, later you have 5 is to 4. So, we recommend to start at any of these points. Let's start your journey 10 years ago or start your journey 10 years after. Any one among this point. Means what I mean to climb. Let us say 10 years ago, okay, 3 is to 2 means 3K and 2K is the age. 10 years ago, A and B ages are 3K and 2K. Then what will be the present age? 10 years ago, 3K, 2K. Present age will be 3K plus 10, 2K plus 10. Right. After 10 years, 3K plus 20, 2K plus 20. Now this is in 5 is to 4 ratio. We can have only one equation, one unknown. What I did here, as I started with the ratio, I don't have A and B. A and B are converted into K. Only one unknown. Initially A and B, two unknowns. See, previous method I am not saying no for that, but it is taking more time as we have two unknowns A, B, A, B. Solving both will definitely take time. But now I reduced. When I started, you can start here also. 5K, 4K, 5K minus 10, 4K minus 10, 5K minus 20, 4K minus 20. We can go reverse, or you can start from there and come front. And these two are the ratio 5 is to 4 now. 3K plus 20, 2K plus 20 is 5 is to 4. You substitute 3K plus 20 divided by 2K plus 20 is nothing but equal to 5 divided by 4. and I think you can take 2 common here, k plus 10 equal to, here dividing by 2, 6k 5k, I'll get k 20 into 2 40, 5 into 10 50, k value 10 you will get. From this you are getting k value 10. Now they're asking present age, right? K value 10 means this is 40, this is 30, 40 plus 30 means 70. Present age summation. Okay, at least we recommended with this one. We are not able to understand that ratio related. Why I'm saying that is this question okay? Some questions you should do adjustment in the question. We have to do some modifications in the question, then we can solve that. Okay, it's not directly applicable. In some situations, you don't get the idea. So that's what, okay, you can, when the ratios are both are not increased by same value, then you can use this concept. Start at ratio, whether it is starting or at the ending, start with the ratio, then proceed. And find k value. Solving equations only, see. We stick on for the same point. We're solving the equation. Next question, very, very important. There in every company, the same model available in every company, Tech Mahindra, or you call any company, any government sector job, or any textbook you refer, this question is definitely available. A father said his son, I was as old as you are at the time of your birth. Now, only modification what people are doing is instead of father said his son, father said her daughter, like that they are just changing. Okay, one word or like that. So, but this model, I was as old as you are at present at the time of the birth. The other change recently happened in Tech Mahindra is instead of father age, son age is given, you have to calculate father age. Your father given, they're asking about son. Okay, sometimes they'll give son age, you need to calculate about father age. One very, very simple idea. If anyone want to give this statement, I was as old as you are now at the time of your birth. They want to give this statement, father must be equal to double the son age. Father must be equal to double the son age. How, sir? Let us see. Father, okay, I'm claiming that definitely this must be happen means father should be equal to double the son age. Let us take one example. If father is 15, son is 25. Father age 50, son age is 25. At the time of son birth, son age will be 0. What is father age? 25. Right. Now, son present age is equal to father age at the time of son birth. Both are equal. That will happen only when father is age equal to twice the son age. And some questions, what the modification they're doing is, I was twice the old as you are right now at the time of your birth. Then father will be equal to thrice the son age. If f equal to 3 years, then only they can give the statement, I was twice as old as you are now at the time of your birth. I am twice as old as. That statement will be correct if father equal to 3 years. Okay, that modifications only they are giving, but same methodology. Sir, how can you understand directly father equal to twice the son? No problem, we'll work with the given question. So see, there are two scenarios, present and other at the time of son birth. Present situation at the time of son birth. And there are two candidates, father and son. We are taking, okay, son present age is S, father present age, let it be 38, they given the question. Father present age is 38, son present age, we don't know, let it be S. At the time of son birth, son age will be 0. Now, what is the father age at the time of son birth is 38 minus S, sir. So, why minus S? See, that's what, okay, if your age is 20, if you want to know your father age at the time of your birth means subtract your age from your father age. If your father age is 50, your age is 20, 50 minus 20, 30 is your father age at the time of your birth. 20 years ago, in fact, indirectly, I'm going S years ago. S years ago means minus S I need to do. X years ago means minus X. Here S years ago. Yes, because that's the age of sun. Okay, if sun age is yes, means I have to do at the time of sun birth means yes years ago, then father age also subtracted by yes. Now, as per the question, I was as old as you are now at the time of your birth. So these two must be equal. Sun present age is equal to father age at the time of sun birth. Both are equal. 38 minus s equal to s means 38 equal to 2s. 38 is nothing but father age. That's what we are saying, father equal to twice the son. S value 19, I agree. See, that is also available in the options, but correct answer is 14. Why 14? 5 years ago they are asking S minus 5. See, that's what also the problem. This question is very important because, okay, one thing, understand the question is a bit difficult. Okay, twice as old as means keep in mind F equal to 3s should come. Father is twice, thrice the son is, then I was twice as old as you are now at the time of your birth. That statement will be worked out. If f equal to 3s, then only I was twice as old as you are now at the time of your birth. That statement will holds good if equal to 3s. Son is 5 years back. If you see this question, they given 9 years ago, certain ratio, 15 years after certain ratio is given. Present age of A and B is in what ratio they're asking. All are in ratio only, question given in TCS. Nine years ago, 15 years after, two ratios are given. They're asking present ratio of A and B ages. Again, in this question, bit lucky thing is both are increased by 12. 9 years ago, 23 and 12. 15 years after, 35 and 24. Present age ratio they want. 15 years after, 35 and 24. They want present one. So what is the gap between 9 years ago and 15 years after? How many years gap? 24 years. In ratio here, both are increased by 12. As both are increased by 12, we can directly map in ratio 12 means outside 24 years. In ratio 1 means outside 2 years it is meaning. So 23 represent 46 years. 12 represent 24 years. So 9 years ago, your age is 46 and 24. 9 years ago, 46 and 24. What is your present? You have to calculate. 9 years ago, 46 and 24. Your present will be 46 plus 9, 25. And here it is 24 plus 9, 33. 55 and 33 is nothing but 5:3 ratio. Question given in TCS recruitment, option A 5:3. One of the question we already discussed 3:2 and 5:4. They both are increased by 2. Here both are increased by 12. This shortcut is applicable only when both are okay, same difference in ratio also. Age definitely okay, both increased by 24. 9 years ago, 15 years after means there is 24 years gap. And ratio also both 12 gap. Some questions, if it is not 12 gap, you can modify it and you can do it also. How can we modify that also? We'll discuss one question related to that, where the ratios are increasing is different value. You can modify it also. If you're not getting the idea, already given one method. Start with one of the ratio, take 23k, 12k, then proceed in terms of 23k plus something. This will be 23k plus 24. 12k plus 24, mapping that ratio, you can find it. That's one method already given. Okay, if you don't know, okay, how to modify it, but I'll let me give you one example at least how to modify that ratio as per the situation. A last question in this ages vacancy, or maybe one more question regarding they give 2005 year wise, 2024 your age is something like that. That one question I'm thinking about, or else this may be the last question. Here, one good learning point again for you people, how to modify that. See, 5 years ago, the ratio is 2 is to 3. 5 years after, 5 is to 7. Now, what is the age gap here? 5 years ago, 5 years after means it must be gap here is 10 years, right? But listen, this is the question where you need to think a bit, because first one increased by how much? 3, second one increased by 4. Now I cannot say 3 equal to 10, I cannot do that. First one ratio increased by 3, second one increased by 4. Previous question both are increased by 12. One of the question both are increased by 2. Now you need to modify the equation. How, sir? My agenda is both values should be increased by same thing. Now I got the idea. 2 is to 3. If I multiply by 2, what will happen? 4 is to 6. What is this ratio? 5 is to 7. Now 4 to 5, how much increase? 1. 6 to 7? 1. Now this is okay. Now I can say in ratio 1 means 1 equal to 10 years. We maintain both same value. That's the primary condition. Both should increase by same. Sometimes I need to multiply second one with 2 or 3. Whether it is multiplying by 2 or multiplying by 3, how to decide is that gap. Only agenda is that gap. Both should have same value. Some questions, no, second one should be multiplied by 2. Some questions, first one should be multiplied by 3 or multiplied by 2 or 3. It depends on the question. If you're not getting the idea, that's why we given one more standard method. Take 2k, 3k. Then present is 2k plus 5, 3k plus 5. After 5 years means 2k plus 10, 3k plus 10 equal to 5 by 7. Find k and you do that. That method is already there. But if you got the idea of modifying the ratio, you can do all the things at one step. Means 5 years ago their age is 40 years and 60 years. 5 years ago 40 and 60, or 5 years after 50 and 70. What is the present ages then? 40, 5 and 65. Sum is nothing but 110. Present is 45 and 65. Sum will be equal to 110. This question they said that my brother is 3 years elder to me. My father was 28 years of age at the time of my sister birth, and my mother age was 26 at the time of my birth. If my sister was 4 years of age at the time of my brother birth, what was the age of my father at the time of my brother birth? Right. So this is differently they linked. Okay, related to ages, some puzzle type tricky question. It's not directly we can say some equations and all. It's a with concept they given. Okay, father, brother, sister, okay, and yourself. So nice family, right? Okay, we'll see a package. Okay. Now here, as per the question, when sister age is 0, father age is 28. That's what this statement entire meaning. At the time of sister birth, father age will be equal to 28. Mother age is 26 at the time of my birth. Okay, so let's say H is my name, right? So H equal to 0. Mother will be 26. Then they said sister age equal to 4 when brother age equal to 0. My sister was 4 years of age at the time of my brother birth, right? So brother B is for brother. Okay, so at the time of brother. Fine. Now, what was the age of my father at the time of my brother birth? Right? Simple. I hope you got the answer by this time. Because see this two link. When sister age is 0, father age is how much? 28. Now question is, when brother age is 0, what will be the father age, right? When brother age is 0, sister age is 4. When sister age is 0, father age is 28. When sister age is 4, father age will be 32. That's it. Option D. This is not equations and all with basic sense. They are giving link. Maybe they'll ask what is the mother age also. Then I had to link with that this one, okay, with myself. When okay, how can I link that is when my age is 0, my brother I can link that also. My brother age must be 3 at the time of my birth. Because my brother is 3 years elder to me. When my age is 0, brother should be equal to 3. Still, we can link the entire family into one go. Okay, sister, brother, yourself, father, all those we can link. Not any equations much here. This is all pure about understanding the statements properly. What is the connection? When brother age is 0, sister age is 4. When sister age is 0, father age is 28. Then link that.